Lovely. I can't hear anything out of my earbuds tonight. I was hopeful that I was going to switch over to this scene and it would all be working perfectly. Of course it's not. Let's see about this. Well, that didn't fix anything, so I guess I'm doing everything without having to hear anything tonight. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome in, Cosmic. Hello, Will. Gonna do some Caribbean style chicken with rice and peas, but they call kidney beans peas. So it's rice and kidney beans with chicken tonight.
Cheers, Chef. Hope you are having a great week. Chef
Thank
your
you,
one
thank
iron
you,
will
thank
per
you for
6
that
cheers.
resub, Will Poker. It's so weird without audio on my end. It's so like, it's such a lot, like, it's like playing a video game without audio. That says 417.9. A little bit under my average pour. There, we'll fix that. Now it's 425, which is actually a little bit over. And still give that another moment to drip. Do we have any of the Latin community in chat? Do we have any people sitting here laughing at my versions of your foods? Board's looking beautiful after oiling it the other night on stream. Still could use more oil though. It soaked up everything that I put on that board. So for anyone that was in the last stream and was watching me coat this board with oil, it soaked all of that up. That or they were lying to me when they sold it to me as mineral oil, because, you know, mineral oil is not going to evaporate. Cheers, folks. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope the start to your week has been wonderful. Let's see here. It looks like you can hear me. Can't hear anything on the board still tonight. Let's see if we can't fix that. Well, there's only one filter on the whole thing, and it's still not. Properties. Yeah, it's the right setting. I don't know why it's not picking anything up. I'm directly tapping the thing, and it's still not picking anything up now. Okay. I'm actually worried at this point that my USB, my relatively new, like, I've had it probably a year now, motherboard. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So let's get into cooking. What am I going to do first here? I think first thing is going to be marinating some chicken. Dad joke got me smiling. Ditch the diaper. I'm going to use some Worcestershire, but that's only because I don't have the sauce from the Caribbean that they have a pepper sauce that people say is very similar to Worcestershire. Yeah, and let's do a little soy sauce too in there. Ah! Oops. Which is the weakest among you? We'll choose you. Escapee. I wish I knew the technical term they call it when they, like when the marshals get their escapee. I mean, usually they just shoot them, but that's probably enough pepper. I can use the rest of it later. I just want to throw a little pepper in there with the chicken while it's hanging out with stuff. While it's in a bag of juices. Anything else that I want to throw in there other than spices at this point? Do a little bit of oil in there just to increase the liquids. I guess we can do a touch of vinegar too, since this is going to be a quick marinade. I think this counts as, I think Red Hot counts as vinegar. What do you think, Chad? I think this counts as vinegar. And then we get into spices section, which I reorganized my drawer. It looks so pretty. I'm gonna go with a little bit of garlic powder. Cayenne. I'm adding a little bit of heat tonight, but I'm not going Scotch bonnet level tonight. MSG, pepper, and I put soy in there, but I'm going to put some salt in here too. Hey Luna, welcome in. Drop. Alright, so we'll let this set here for a moment while we prep up everything else that we need for this. I'm going to start off with the veggies. Why don't we start off with the peppers, since I already got into the peppers. And then these are, again, Fresnos, so these are arguably, depending on who you talk to, jalapeno level heat. They're essentially the red jalapenos that you see. They'll actually sell them as red jalapenos in places. Oh, come on, knife. The flavor on all the peppers has been great, but these are certainly all peppers that have they've been around for a minute. They weren't harvested yesterday. That is not sharpening a knife, that is stealing a knife, which I'm mostly doing because I probably should sharpen it. I've been doing a lot of peppers with the Caribbean Week. Will Poker sponsored the theme for this week with Caribbean foods, and so I've done jerk chicken this week. I've done pepper pot, and now we're doing chicken and rice with Fresnos and cayenne. It's doing a little better. Little. A little bit better after stealing it, but it's not as good as some of my other knives, and definitely should take this back to a stone. And then I'm remembering now that I just took the notch out of this, and so yeah, it probably does need another sharpening here quickly, because it was rather rough. I haven't... You sharpen a knife and you get a nice sharp edge on it, and you maintain that edge, and it seems to me that edge maintains much better if you keep it straight, true, and sharp, versus a recently sharpened dull thing. It's just sort of a, once you're in a rut, it's used to being sharp and used to be, it's... Which is a little silly when you think of metal being inflexible, but it sort of makes more sense when you think about this really just being microscopic individual grinds against it. And so the more you get patterned in the same direction, now I'm cutting these all considerably smaller than the ones in the bag, but I'm not going to worry about the ones in the bag because they're going to get more cook time. Sort of wish I'd grant a handful of mushrooms. Just, well, it wouldn't work well with the rest, trying to be proper the recipe. I just want to add some mushrooms to this. We got enough here. I mean, chicken, beans. Yeah, now that I'm remembering everything that goes in this, yeah, we're good. We're good. We don't need more. I'm actually not as good as I used to be in many ways well, first in practice, like, I cut a lot more onions on a regular basis than I do now, and I was much more smoother and much more cleaner with my cuts when I was younger. Note, I don't say safer. And additionally, they get to my eyes a bit more than they used to too, because I have gotten LASIK since I first started cooking, and I used to have contacts. And if you have the old contacts, the new ones are all pretty much, they all let air pass through them, because that was causing people to have other problems from having contacts. But if you have some of the older contacts that don't let air through to your eye, they were great for blocking the acids from onions. Close enough. Close enough. It's the way I was taught in college. And I'm just not going to worry about that. There wasn't much of a core to this one, though, so there wasn't much of a root or anything to worry about. Nice, Cosmic. I think I want to melt this. I think I want this all liquid for this project. So melt this down a little bit. And let's do some garlic. And start preheating the oven. Chicken, I'm sort of debating waiting on the chicken and finding myself some excuse to sit here a bit longer, wait and allow that chicken to sit on the liquid a bit longer, but basically ready to get going here. I guess I can measure my rice. Oh, I know what we can do. I don't know if I did or not. I was planning to. But we can close the Discord vote for tomorrow's ingredient challenge. Getting jasmine rice ready. Let's go over here to the Discord. And the Wednesday dinner vote channel. And it looks like pepper jack cheese has prevailed. So we're going to go ahead and edit that. Pumpkin spice is one of those ones that I think has been on the list a couple of times and made it to the final vote a couple of times and then lost out. I don't know the history on that for sure, but with my horrible memory, I think that is what has occurred. I know it's been in the vote at least once before. And so, tomorrow night, I'd be making dinner from pepper jack cheese. Dinner and dessert. Did it cut out on me? It cut out on me. Yep, it cut out on me. Thank you, Cosmic. And plug in the other one. Okay, so we got jasmine rice. Pretty much ready with our chicken. We got our onions, peppers, and garlic. I got tomato sauce and kidney beans over here. We can open those up now. And we got chicken stock on the stove defrosting. We got Discord vote for tomorrow. Yeah, pepper jack cheese for dessert tomorrow, folks. Pepper jack cheese dessert. I need some more water to go with this. Let's see. Let's check my math on this. Yes. That should be... Actually, I should need a little bit more. Just a slight bit more. Okay, so we got liquid for our rice cooking. I think it's about time we get going with stuff here. I think it's about time we get going with this chicken. So I'm going to start with the chicken. Nice full flame underneath this pan here. Bit more oil in the pan. We'll let that warm up for a moment. Oh, I did turn these lights on. I don't know that I really want those on. I'd rather all you people be able to see me rather than a glary kitchen. All right. And we're just going to keep this liquid warm on the other side of the stove here. The chicken stock and a little bit of added water. And so we'll take our lightly marinated chicken thighs. And I don't know how many. I'm going to try and squeeze 3 in there, but that may be pushing it. Maybe only able to do 2 at a time here. I'm just trying to do a nice sear on them, so don't have to. I'm not looking to cook them through for sure because they're going to cook through with the rice, no problem. But I'm not going to get any color on them just sitting in the rice, which a lot of people do. It saves you a lot of time. It's up to you if the flavor difference. I strongly suggest you give it a nice sear, if only because you eat with your eyes. And who wants to eat some pale, soggy chicken? Loving the smell coming out of that pan. Yeah, I'm only going to do 2 of those at a time. And throw a little salt in the stock just because I want it to taste like something. I'm going to add more salt with the rice, but this way I know that I added some salt to it at least. A little stickage there. And my camera froze? Camera, I'm still here. Camera, I'm still here. No, camera, please, come back. I wasted so much money on you, you piece of junk. Ah, come on, camera. Give me one moment, chat. It's our oven coming to 350 for our final bake on our whole thing. Turning off my, I'm resetting the GoPro. Entirely resetting it. Alright, let's see what we get now. Ah, we're back. Yay. Hi, chat. Going back to talking about searing the chicken in this dish, not only are we getting tons of flavor and color on the chicken itself, but if you notice, the bottom of this pan is developing a lovely fond, which, proper culinary term, fond. I don't know. I assume people actually know fond these days if you're a foodie. I still call things mirepoix when most people seems to have moved on to calling it sofrito. I guess you can draw the distinction. Typically, mirepoix can be cooked or uncooked, and sofrito is cooked. But how often do you eat uncooked mirepoix? Maybe in some weird salad. I definitely don't want to cook these all the way through, though. I mean, I don't want to overcook this chicken because I am going to cook it more. Throw in our last piece or two. Ah, it's one last piece. And waste not, want not. Excuse me. No, Mr. Wiggles, I wiggle and the camera doesn't wiggle. I guess I could have warned people going that are in an ad right now that, we're just going to be here cooking this last piece until you come back. But alas, I didn't do so, and they've already gone. They can't see us right now. like I said, any of the small peppers that came in with the chicken, they're getting cooked a bit longer. Leaving the heat on, going in with the garlic right away. And our onions, or our onion. Hit that with a bit of salt. Huh. Quiet Tuesday. It was a downright party in here the other night, and can of tomato sauce, small can. My nose is a sniffling right now from all the heat and smell. So tomato sauce in with our onions and garlic. Our peppers. Well, hopefully the weekend was nice and relaxing. I know last week was a bit stressful, so hopefully you weren't going back to a, I don't know, massive shit show. I was trying to think of a politically correct way of saying that. Yeah, I just gave up. Give our kidney beans a little bit of a rinse and a little bit of a drain, but I'm not really getting everything out of there. Still one more bean in there. Best of luck to you, Cosmic. Bringing this all up to heat. You notice it's mostly bubbling around the sides. It's slowly moving towards the center now, but I just want to make sure those beans are starting to warm up a bit before we add everything else in there. Alright, I'm going in with my rice. I tried to find some annatto. This recipe should use some annatto for our rice, but I think we got plenty of color here as it is. But annatto does give a bit of a flavor too. Let's do water, liquid first, and then chicken. And then chicken going in. Yeah, let's give this proper cleanup. That was raw, semi-raw chicken. I don't know what I was thinking by just giving that a rinse. And so now things get a little less interesting visually because this is going in the oven. I'll put a nice lid on top of that. And carefuling with the flame off. Down in the oven. We're going to give that a solid 30-minute bake. We already got relatively boiled, almost boiling water. We got the beans that are cooling it down. We have the rice that's cooling it down. We have the chicken that's partially cooling it down. So, need a little bit of time in there to bring everything up to temp. And so while we're waiting for this lovely concoction to finish up in the stove, and that's not showing up. There we go. Let's do a tier list while we're waiting. You can go even larger here on that side. Yeah. So what do you think, chat? What's your favorites here? What's the ones that you all love? What are the ones that I'm gonna hate on that you all love already? I think we're gonna start here at the top. And these are warheads. Ooh, this is a sort of a toughy one to start off with. I have some appreciation for warheads, but at the same time, they're not at the top of my list. Like, that's a toughie. I think I'm going to start out with a B on that, because, I mean, there's some nostalgia there. Trying to move it around in OBS. Like, they're great heat or sour. They don't last forever, which, depending on your preference there, maybe you want them to last forever. Maybe you want to start off with something sour and can't. I sort of like that they were sour and then sweet, or hot and then sweet. Reese's. Chat might disagree with me on this one. But Reese's are at the top of my list. Bubble tape. I'm going to go with, yeah. This is just pure novelty. Like, it's not even a good bubble gum from what I remember. I've only tried it once or twice as a kid. As I remember. But, I mean, I think Fruit Loop does a better job, or Fruit Stripe, or whatever brands are out there as far as fruit rollouts are considerably better than bubble tape. I think bubble tape does neither tape nor bubble well. $100,000. $100,000's up there too. I think that's going to be an A tier. You get that rice crunch, the caramel. It's just a good time. Bazooka. Now that's a toughie, because I almost want to put Bazooka above bubble tape, but I don't really want to give it the honor of a C. I think I'm going to put it there. I mean, it's a classic though too. It's like, I'm sure there's people in chat that think of bubble tape as a classic, but Bazooka is a classic. Gobstoppers. Gobstoppers are a B too. B. Sour Patch. Sorry, chat. I know there's lovers out there of Sour Patch. There's diehard lovers of Sour Patch. they've never been my thing as far as sour. I much rather go for, like I was saying, either a lemon head or warheads. You know, the sour warheads. Hot tamales. Hot tamales are not bad, but they're not my thing at the same time. And so I think that's gonna be because they don't. They're maybe no. We're gonna leave that as a high C, and Sour Patch as a low C. What one, Luna? Oh, Warheads are B tier. All right, let's see. These Tootsies. Yeah, I think those are Tootsie Roll Pops. Um, I think those are a solid B, maybe an A. I don't know if I want to give them the honor of a B. I sort of feel like I need another column here, chat. Sweet Tarts, those are definitely a C tier. They're like, they're tart, but they're chalk. Orange slices, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I think that might be an S tier product there. Fun for the nostalgia. Oh, I almost want to. Oh. It's flavored sugar. It's nothing but straight flavored sugar. But yeah, nostalgia, like. I don't even know what these are other than. I mean, we already got gobstoppers. Are these just gumball? Are these just gumballs? Does anyone have a better idea of what those might be other than just straight gumballs? I'm going to count those as gumballs. And gumballs, they're better than these. My nose is running. Excuse me for a moment, chat. I'm going to step out of frame. Andy's mints are. Does anyone else give out Andy's mints holidays time? I've never really received. I've received them now and then on the holidays, but generally from like outside of the family. I think there was. I think one of my uncles and aunts sort of give them to someone. I don't know. But wow. Chat does not like the Andes mints. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. The mint flavor in them is a bit too strong. The chocolate flavor in them is a bit too fake and too waxy. The whole thing's like a wax block, to be honest. I'm talking myself down on it now. But they're certainly not something you want to have in mass. I think I've talked myself into making that a C. Yeah. After 8 mints were better than those too, and after 8 mints were really potent. Lifesavers. Oh. Oh, ring pops. This is pure nostalgia. Yeah, I think they're right there. They're right there with the Tootsie Pops. Like, I was never a huge Tootsie Pop fan. We finally made it to Three Musketeers, which, by the way, chat, Three Musketeers, I believe is what is it? I don't remember the combo, but it's not the same. Is it a Mars bar in Europe is a Three Musketeers, or I'm forgetting what it is, but it's not the same internationally. For anyone in our international audience, the Three Musketeers is essentially just a nougat bar that's been coated in chocolate. And it's not bad. It was a holiday favorite in my family. I don't think it's quite A tier. I want some caramel or something else in there. I enjoy a Three Musketeers. It's a good bar, but you give me options for other things, and I want to pick those other things over the Three Musketeers. Twizzlers, right there with tamales. They're edible, but they're not a favorite. I don't seek them out. Jolly Ranchers. I think they have to be there. Nah, I can't, Luna, because you give me a Snickers, a Twix, a Milky Way. Pretty much all of those are above that, but they're not top tier. I just can't do it. I can't do A tier. Oh, you're saying B tier. I'm not even reading what you said right. My bad. Swedish Fish. I never got into Swedish Fish. Swedish Fish were never my thing. This is probably purely me. I never had that nostalgia as a kid for them. They're just gummies. I got Tootsie Rolls. I don't do coconut. Let's just get the other one out of the way. I don't do coconut. This is purely a nostalgia question. Like they don't have much flavor to them. They're chalk. Like I was saying before about sweet tarts. They're sugar chalk. Well, Luna, I possibly am, but probably was as a child allergic to coconut, and so I very much avoid coconut and everything, and so like could be the best thing in the world, but I'm not going to eat it. It's not the best thing in the world for me. um, Razzles. I am not sure what Razzles are. I want to say that they're like the multi-flavor thing of these, but I don't know what they are. I haven't had them. I don't think I've had them before. I think I've seen them before. I don't know if I've had, unless like, like holiday candy or like Halloween candy or something. I don't think I've had those. And so, I don't think I've had those. Yeah, actually, we need to add some tears here. Oh, this is D. I highlighted and it closes. Nice programming. Crunch bars. I think I'm going to put Crunch right next to Three Musketeers. It's been a long time since I've had that, so that I'm going to put the caution on this that I haven't had Nestle's or Nestle's Crunch in ages. I don't know what the quality of their chocolate is these days. It's probably gotten worse. But as I remember them as a kid, they were up there in my list of chocolate bars. They would top out a good portion of the other chocolate bars. I'm sort of tempted to put them up there with 100 grand, but I'm not even sure what these are. Oh, fake cigarette, candy cigarettes. Eh. Kit Kats. And put Kit Kats right there too. Chalk. Too much mint. Yeah, too much mint. They're in the higher end of the C's here. I'm sort of tempted to still give myself another row here between C and D. Or between C and B. Dots. Dots are a fail. I never liked dots. Maybe I just always had them. They were old and decrepit or something, but I've had them a couple of times in like dollar movies back in the day. And they were just so, well, they're sticky, but they were, and so they were like a mass in the little box that you get at the, they're boxed up in little boxes like that back in the day, and for the movie theaters. But also they like are so hard, like they're not a hard candy. They're not like a candy that you sit there and suck on, but they're hard. I just never appealed to me. The flavor on them's not bad, as I remember. I mean, Peeps. Peeps is an interesting one. Peeps. This is a little nostalgia here too. I think we might go A tier with Peeps. And you got to try them all the different ways too. You got to try them fresh, you got to try them stale, and you got to try them frozen. Cookie dough bites. I can guess what this is like, but I haven't had this before. I don't know if this is really should be on this list. I think of this as being more like something in those individual packaged desserts that they sell these days, maybe an early entry to that field. I don't think of this as candy. I think of that as like dessert. No one tell Luna you can do that with regular marshmallows. Starburst. Uh, these are an A because the chocolate is so junk on them. They need to improve the chocolate on those. They need to make it better. Because I would probably rather. I love Reese's. I mean, they're A tier, but at the same time, rather than buying a pack of Reese's, I'd rather buy a small jar of peanut butter and a proper good chocolate bar. And that's why they're not like if they had All Star chocolate in there, yeah, S tier. I'm hearing some sizzling down here. Smells lovely in there. Can't tell anything because the thing's all closed up, but let's see here. Fruit Gushers. I never liked Fruit Gushers. I probably I probably asked for them as a kid though. But yeah. No, let's put them down there. Like it's another novelty thing. Like it's the same flavors you'll get on a bunch of other stuff. They're right on par. I don't know if those are in here too. Do I see those in here too? Yeah, there are in here too. They're right on par with these. These and Gushers are right next door to each other. Like the wax is slightly less here and better flavored. Closer to building grade adhesive than a food. Lemon heads. Yeah, lemon heads are up there. They're definitely they're right there with this group here. Sour Patch. Sorry. Airheads. I'm a big taffy fan, and I don't think these are a great taffy. I don't think the flavors on them. Their strawberry isn't bad, but it's a fake strawberry. Um, yeah, I think you're going to be a C tier there. They stick to everything. They stick to the package. That's sort of the fun as a kid, though, because they stick to everything. But, functionality-wise, actually eating it wise as an adult, it's just annoying. Dum-dums. Dum-dums. Dum-dums aren't horrible. They aren't great, though. I would put them right there with those. I think the flavor of Dum-Dums, of the actual candy, is better than either of these. Yeah. Hershey's Kisses. I wish I could rate these higher for the novelty, but they're really just crappy chocolate. With an annoying piece of foil to take off of. Hershey's chocolate is never all that great to begin with. Let's see here. Now we're getting Snickers and Twix land. Now we're getting into the area where chat may have some more. Why isn't my music playing? I didn't realize my music wasn't playing. Wow, that stopped. I haven't had music playing like the entire stream, have I? Hey, we got some music playing tonight. This is what happens when I can't hear anything and my earbuds aren't working for me. Snickers. I think Snickers has to be up there. It's definitely higher than a Kit Kat. It's a Musketeers with caramel and peanuts, so obviously it's better than a Musketeers unless you like that simplicity. Which, I think there's a better nougat in Three Musketeers. Maybe just a larger piece of it makes it turn out better. Twix. Have you ever bought a Twix and it not be broken? Like, honestly, every single memory I have of ever buying a Twix, it's been broken. Nerds. I don't see peanut butter Twix on this list. Do they still make peanut butter Twix? We're gonna do the rest of our list here and not worry about the oven. Deist of D tiers. I was gonna give them at least C for the nostalgia. But you're right, they are pretty... I'm gonna put them right there next to York Peppermint Patties. Yeah. Milk Duds. Chat may disagree with me on this one, but I like me some Milk Duds. Oops, grabbed the wrong one here. Chat might disagree with me on that one. The chocolate isn't that great on them. I doubt they're as good as they used to be. It's been a minute since I've had them. Fireballs right there with those. Milky Way. Work, mouse. Work. Which ones are these? Those the bubblegum pops? I'm not sure what those are. I'm going to assume they're the bubblegum pops, which in case they're going to be up there, but I'm just going to put them down here. Lifesavers. I thought I have lifesavers on here already. We have 2 types of lifesavers. Can chat tell the difference? I can't tell the difference. Even with it zoomed up in OBS. Like, is one of them the tropical flavor set and one of them the regular? I'm just gonna put them next to each other, because there's no real difference in terms of quality. Pez. I've been talking sugar chalk for a while. But yeah. My S tier candy is all orange. Yeah, so far. I'm definitely not putting these up there on S tier. Pop Rocks. I think Pop Rocks deserves... Pop Rocks are fun. Candy Dots, meh. Yeah. I mean, they're like chalky candy, but half of the time the paper rips off with them. They're horrible. Ugh. Mike and Ike's, they're right here with those. They're better than Gushers. They're better than what was the other one? They're better than Dots. Yep, Starburst are a C. You can maybe convince me to move that to a B, but it's going to be a low B with everything else that's in the B tier. Yeah. I'd much rather have just about everything in B tier than a Starburst. Especially a single Starburst. What do we have here? Are these M&Ms? M&Ms and peanut M&Ms? Or are these jelly beans? M&Ms. M&Ms need to be down here. Jelly beans. I'm calling these jelly beans. I don't know if they are jelly beans. I've never been a big fan of jelly beans. We'll leave that there. Whoppers. No, but I am thinking that they're a strong B. Actually, I take that back. They're going to be a C. Because the off-brand Whoppers are better. the off-brand melt balls with the thick chocolate on them are better than the thin chocolate Whoppers. Skittles. Waits for chat to react. It's like wannabe gum. It's like, let's make this unreasonably chewy for no reason at all. Why don't just give me a fruit-flavored candy? This is really going to get the Skittles fans going. Laffy Taffy's right there with Skittles, both kinds of Skittles right there. We're going to do that too. We're going to do that. These, oh, those are better than Dots. I'll take those over Dots. Not a huge fan of these though either. I mean, like, these are definitely a low C. Welcome, Buns. I'm destroying everyone's belief in me by telling them what I think of their favorite cookies or candies. Baby Ruth. I don't need the waxy chocolate. These two are like I would grab a Baby Ruth before I grab a Snickers in most cases. Why'd you shut off camera? Why? Why? The camera's gonna have to wait for a minute. I just couldn't look at you anymore, chat. I have no idea what these are, chat. What are these sugar sticks? That just came to my mind. Are these like those like straws with sugar in them, flavored sugar in them? I'm gonna count these as that, and in that case, I'm not a fan of Skittles, Buns. I don't like Skittles. I'm not a huge fan of the flavors. I didn't say that earlier, but I'll throw that in there too. I'm not a huge fan of their choices of flavors for the fruits. And they're like wannabe gum. Like they're all the bad parts of gum. They're probably horrible for you to swallow, while at the same time they're then we'll get you to actually chew on it for a while. Hershey's is definitely not up there. Yeah, I think Hershey's is going to be a C tier as well. It's definitely lower than a Nestle's Crunch. So what were we thinking, chat? But at the same time, they have a candy shell that's so much better than gum. So I will give them that. I mean, that's... we maybe need... Let's add another tier in here. Let's see what this looks like if we add another tier. I don't know who designs a text field to close when you highlight it. I will give Skittles that Skittles are better than bubblegum. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a little bit more accurate. And since we moved that stuff down there, I think we can maybe move these down here. Pez stays up there for nostalgia. These will stay up there, though they're on the lower end of a B. Yeah. Alright, so let's save that. Alright, nice big black screen there for you, chat. Let's go over the Discord here. And we have a tier lists under the miscellaneous chat where I will be putting hid my downloads now. There you go, chat. Have at it. Tell me what you hate about it. Tell me that you love Skittles and why I should think of them better than lousy gum. Alright, let's take this out of... Oh, let's give this stovetop a little bit of a wipe off here. Grab the alcohol wipes here and give the stove a wipe down before I try and restart the GoPro once again. Let's see if we can't get this thing to start back up for me here. Did you hard crash on me, or can I get you to start up by taking things out and plugging you back in? Nope. Guess I gotta take this thing all the way apart, chat. Just so I can do that. Don't you like how that does it? That automatically starts up without me even pushing a button. This is a piece of junk camera. I am so sorry that I bought this thing. Multiple reasons I'm sorry that I bought this thing. Let's see here. You see me there, chat? I don't know if that turned back on or not. Oh, hey! Hi, chat. Glad I closed the bathroom door. Alright, chat. Let's see how this chicken turned out. How about that? Well, I did put Almond Joy at the bottom of the list, so I guess that is somewhat of a true statement. Oh, we got a 1-minute ad. I'm gonna wait to do the big reveal until the ad's over. I'll give chat that. I'm not gonna sit here and advertise the maker of the pan the entire time though, so we'll put my towel there for the moment. Let's see if we had any responses in Discord over the tier list yet. Nope, no one's chimed in yet. We got a new person in chat in Discord though. Thank you for joining in, Luna. Those just joining in, perhaps joining in a bit late. We got pepper jack for our ingredient challenge here tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to do dinner and dessert using pepper jack. Any ideas for pepper jack desserts? I think I have a plan that no one else is gonna replicate. I've already come up with plans. Mostly because I was trying to get my shopping done today, but it wasn't quite finished, and so I didn't buy anything that was like I couldn't necessarily use. Are we back? We're back. Okay. Let's see what we got here for our final product. Hopefully fully cooked. We're looking nice and cooked. We're looking nice and cooked. Actually, we can take a photo of the whole thing before I completely disturb it. Alright, let's plate this up. You could probably throw some oregano in this too if you wanted to. And there we go. You got some green onion or some chives, or we can do a little parsley over that. It is smelling lovely in here, Luna, that is for sure. It is smelling delicious in this house right now. give this a shot. Definitely needs a bit of salt. I did forget to salt it a second time, chat. If you remember, I salted the stock, but I didn't salt the rice. So the rice is and the beans have pulled a bit of the sodium out of that. So I think anyone that watches me knows that I tend to be heavy with my salt. Yeah, I think that's delicious. Chicken just breaks apart. But I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. I will be back here tomorrow night doing another stream. We're going to be doing pepper jack cheese tomorrow night. Let's see who's out there in the streaming world tonight. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I am going to send all of you lovely folks to go hang out with Andrew's Cooks, who has very nicely rated us recently and is making lasagna rolls. So I hope you go say hello to that lovely couple for me. Don't know what they're drinking. I'm just going off their title that they're doing lasagna rolls. Always a good time over there. I hope you enjoy hanging out with them. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. And I hope to see you back here soon. I'll be back here Wednesday and Friday this week and Sunday. Doing Sundays at 4:30 from now on. I'm skipping the 1 o'clocks now. Good night, everyone.